Alright guys, welcome back. Sorry about the little bit of weirdness going on with this video. I had an issue with my mic. It didn't record any audio for this video in general. So I'm going back in and just kind of watching it with you guys to record this audio over the top of it. A good chunk of it is just, you know, doing more stuff for this world. We had talked about, you know, going into the nether and doing other things. Right here we got the kitties. I let each cat take a turn sleeping because they do the little gifts if they sleep in the bed with you. So I figured, why not wait for the sun to go down and sleep. Kitty lays down. Yeah, so the audio on this video got messed up, corrupted. I can't honestly remember what I said during most of it. So I figured I'd go ahead and put most of the video out with the little clips of me, you know, kind of going over what's going on with it, kind of thing. I'm gonna go ahead and we went down into the mine here to get the obsidian. Yeah, widen that out is what I was talking about right here, is widening that little path there so it's a little better. But yeah, right here we just go down and get the obsidian. I think I'm gonna bring you back when that happens, since it's just kind of, it's going to be a kind of a shorter video just because my audio messed up and the actual recording has no sound. So I'm recording again over the top of said video with my mic to see hopefully if it works. Sorry about the weirdness of this video, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it. I will bring you back here momentarily. Alright guys, welcome back. So just something I remembered while I was watching through this. We got our first redstone of the map right here. We yeah, should be coming up here any second now. Haven't found redstone yet, or harvested redstone yet at least. Pretty sure there was some in that one cave that we were in before, but sorry, the thing keeps popping up at the bottom because I'm moving my mouse. That's my fault. I'm trying to remember where I was at and, you know, see what's going on with everything. But yeah, I was just kind of digging aimlessly. I had heard a pool of lava right here and found our redstone. But I had heard a pool of lava in the mines while I was digging around, so I started digging around for said pool of lava and stumbled across some redstone. Figured it's random, interesting stuff, and got some XP. So, you know, figured I'd show you guys that, but I'll bring you back once we get to the obsidian again. Alright, so I figured I'd bring you back in. We're about to find the lava pool. Here we are. Right here is where we get our obsidian from to make our enchanting setup and our portal, because, you know, we're going to need to go into the nether eventually and do all that good stuff. We do end up doing that in this video. Spoilers, sorry. If you guys do want to watch the whole thing, I am going to show all of that as well. But I was figuring we'd come in and, you know, like I said, the original recording messed up, so I have to re-record audio for you guys to have anything to hear. So I didn't want to bore you with the whole video of a lot of silence with me just kind of sitting here rambling on about nonsense over a video that I already did that with. I sat here for the last hour or so recording this video, and probably an hour and a half ish recording all of this, and, you know, a little trim here and there that you guys were gonna not see, but for the most part, you know, like loading in the world and stuff like that, I recorded all of that, and it got a little choppy at the very beginning. so I was probably going to trim some of that. But either way, yeah. So here we are harvesting our obsidian. We get enough for a portal and our enchanter. From here, I think we just go back up to the surface. So I am going to probably bring you guys back when we get back to that point, because this does take a little while, and just talking randomly over it, I feel really bad because you guys are going to miss some key elements of, you know, just digging and random nonsense, but I feel bad because I will probably release the regular video in and of itself, but I figure do a compressed version with actual audio on it, because something happened with my recording software that did not record audio on this video the first time. So I probably will release it with no audio eventually, maybe throw it in as a special thing or whatever, if we get so many subscribers or likes on the videos as a whole. But anyway, we'll come back here in a few once we get all of our obsidian and everything else taken care of. Alright, so yeah, as we were heading back up to the surface after we got all of our obsidian, I realized it was nighttime, and I had very much so not lit any of this area up. So I started trying to throw some torches down, getting shot by that skelly that you saw there for a split second run across the screen, I'm sure. I continued to get shot by him, so I decided to go ahead and pull my shield up, but then I realized as I was blocking that I was still getting hit because zombies were attacking. So I went ahead and defended myself from them, got one of them sidetracked onto the skelly while I took care of the other, and then was able to take care of the skelly after him. Yeah, I just figured I'd bring you guys back to show you the little fight we ran into before we got to actually working on our enchanter and portal stuff with the obsidian that we have. We did get a couple extra pieces of that, but you'll see it here in a little bit. Yeah, like I said, I want to show you guys pretty much everything that was entertaining for myself to play through and have fun with. You know, like, everything in this game is pretty fun, no matter what. Building, redstone, digging, you know, just everything about it. The farming, all of it. There's fun aspects about all of it, but when there's no audio, no sound, or anything like that, I don't see it as very compelling. It's like I did some videos with Pokemon Unite. It's a phone game. I have a lot of ambient noises with my cats and my son and his friends and other people talking and other random shit going on. Sorry for the slip on the language, but so I chose not to record audio for that of myself. You know, I have the game sounds, but I don't have myself talking over it or anything in any of those videos. Which, if you guys haven't checked out, it's just Pokemon Unite. It's nothing crazy, nothing special. If you don't know that game, it's pretty fun. Pretty fun mobile game. You should check out a video or two. Like I said, none of them have any voiceover, so you won't hear me speaking. I know that's a downfall, but some of you probably consider it a good thing. But you never know. So there's some people that probably consider it great, some people that will hate it. You know, it's one of those things. I posted the videos anyway just because I thought it was a fun game to play. Here I am making some arrows so I could kill that creeper. And then I can't remember exactly what happened here. I think I got sidetracked for a split second, putting stuff away. Yeah. Exactly what happens. Alright, well, I'll bring you back here in just a minute. I go hunting for that creeper. Lo and behold, it's not there. It despawned before I got over to it while I was putting all this stuff away. So, we don't need to worry about all that. It's probably a wasted like 5 minutes of just wandering around looking for a creeper. and ultimately deciding on what we're going to do with our obsidian. So I will bring you back here momentarily when that starts up. Alright guys, we're back. First thing we decided to do was start making some more books for bookshelves for our enchanting setup, which we're going to put down here in just a second. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. I had to sneeze really bad. Sorry if that was really loud and as well. But yeah, I make the bookshelves here with the books that we have. Sorry for that. Yawning. But I went ahead and realized I had no coal to cook and smelt the gold that I had collected in the mine while I was doing with the obsidian. Figured keep the gold, smelt it down, so that way it was ready to go for when we went into the nether. We had some on hand to craft into some type of armor. What I was saying right here was I've got a couple pieces, but you know, I only really need 2 to make some boots, but I figure I'll make a helmet. And then I kind of talk for a minute, wander around here for a sec, and then I believe, start crafting some things for my enchanter. Yeah. Realize I don't have any logs or planks, so I go ahead and just craft all of those down. And then just split them to do the bookshelves real quick. I think we end up with 4. So obviously not going to have any kind of max level enchants or anything like that yet, but we go ahead and we got our bookshelves, we got our obsidian, we got our book. We don't have our diamonds on us, is what I noticed right here, so gotta pull that out because it's just finished. And then I go looking for my diamonds and put the gold with it. Again, actually I didn't even notice I missed the diamonds yet. That's kind of funny. I get all this stuff set with a chest and everything else to put by the enchanting. I even start talking about making like a grindstone and all kinds of stuff. So I'm gonna skip this little outro here. See, I ultimately decided to make the helmet, but I will be back when I am actually putting my enchanter together and stuff momentarily. Alright, and here we are actually crafting our enchanter finally. It took a little while to get to that point, but you know, I had to craft some other stuff to get here. So I will go ahead, craft it up, put it down, just plonk it right down with its right there. Start throwing our bookshelves down. I decided to just place all 4 of them, say forget it. Here I go into, I have the other book I can test the enchant on or whatever, start enchanting some of my armor, that kind of stuff. It's low level enchants, none of it's really great. I do end up enchanting, I think, all but my pants with basic protection, fire protection, that kind of stuff. Not fire protection, but I think one of them I did blast protection, one of them I did fire protection, or not fire protection, regular protection, and I think my helmet, or it was either my helmet or my chest piece, I got protection 2, I think it was. But either way, here I'm deciding where I'm going to put my portal. I don't like the 3 wide portals, I like the regular standard 2 wides. So I ultimately decided to go down here into the start of our mine shaft, or our downward tunnel, rather. I didn't put that up, is what I realized right there. So I go back to do that real quick. I put it with the... Of course I missed the chest that's still in my inventory that I didn't put down either, that I intended to put down right here with it. And instead of that, I just keep it in my inventory for a while. Like I said, it's just me deciding where I'm putting it down. I go this way, go back down here, dig out a little spot to put my portal. Portal we don't go through right away. We do go through in the episode, like I said, but we don't go through right away, so I'll probably skip over that, go to where we are after I place the portal and everything, and go to where we enchant our gear, and then pretty much the rest of the episode after we enchant everything is spent in the nether. Yeah, see here, I'm digging out the frame for it, so it just fits right in here. Boom. Got the 2, 3, 2. 2 wide, 3 tall. I don't know why I said the second 2, but you know, whatever. 2, 3, 2, 3. Top, bottom, side kind of thing. And again, we had 2 left on the obsidian. Got a couple extra. Didn't need them, but got them. At least we won't need them for a while. Here I think is where I start deciding on enchanting things and getting that more prepped and ready before we go in. Yeah, I will bring you guys back when we get into that. Alright, see you in a sec. Alright, figured bring you back in right here. I'm about to start doing our enchants. It is my helmet that I made, the gold helmet, and that is the one with protection 2 on it. Used up a little more of my lapis than I probably should have on that one, because then I could have probably enchanted all of my gear instead of just 3 pieces. But, you know, you live, you learn. I decided to avoid the protection 1 at first on the chest plate, see what we had. I was looking for fire protection preferably, or blast protection. I think I ended up going with that on the boots. Yeah. Just because of ghasts and that thing. Then we have the protection 1. I ultimately decided to put on the chest plate, not the pants. And that's what I enchant with to go into the nether. I got protection 2 on my helmet, protection 1 on my chest plate, blast protection 2 on my boots. Nothing on my pants because I'm, you know, a little bit special. Here I put away all the stuff we aren't going to need in the nether. I go ahead and I'm like, okay, yeah, we got torches. We're going to keep our lucky rabbit's foot we got from our kitty earlier on. That was something I don't know if I showed you or not, but one of our gifts from our cats sleeping with us during this video was a lucky rabbit's foot. So we decided to keep that on us while we go into the nether. Here's our first look into our nether. Seems like an okay spawn at first. And then you get right here where I'm at, and you see that it's just a floating platform over a giant lava lake. It's a great spawn. Great spawn. I mean, granted, what I don't see now, and I find here momentarily, is great, but the actual location for the spawn just makes me nervous. You know, being over a giant lava lake like that, it's not... If I accidentally swing and dig down and I'm done. I fall in a giant lava lake, you know, like, I get nervous about that. So, besides that, we do build a little bridge here to get across to the wall there, so we aren't always floating. I'm not going to move my portal or do any of that kind of stuff. First, I don't have the obsidian to do it. I'd have to tear down the portal, which I didn't bring my diamond pick to do, so I don't worry about any of that right now. I'll worry about that once we get our ultimate home location. And this portal I might leave just because, you know, to get back to where we started from. And it's like, yeah, I'm kind of, you know, putting all these things down around this area and stuff, but it's a good little spot. It's got villagers. I do want to do some villager breeding and, you know, those kinds of things later on. Get the proper enchant, you know, books and other gear that you can get from trades and things like that from the villagers. Eventually we'll go into all of that. I think I actually mentioned when I did the original recording of this video that I was going to do eventually do some type of villager breeder iron farm thing. That is fairly new video by another content creator on YouTube who I will ask permission before I, use their design or anything like that, because it's just a polite thing to do, and also for sure give them all the credit for it, because I am not a designer of any kind of stuff like that. So yeah, here we start exploring the Nether. I go over towards the Crimson Forest biome area thing to get some of those materials and start dealing with the hoglins, which I then realize I have no gold on me here, so I'm a little nervous, kind of going slow, taking it easy, and then I hear a ghast. Tragedy strikes, and I died. This is why I didn't cut it right there. It's because I knew that was coming. It was pretty quick once we got in there and across the bridge. Yeah, I heard a ghast. I turned to run back towards my cobblestone area, and it had already blown up the netherrack under my feet. So I fell and died. I immediately rush back in, not thinking about it. I look, I see some stuff down there floating, not much, but a few things at least. Some experience orbs, that kind of stuff I can see a little bit of. So I decide to exit, back out to the overworld, gather some new things, and make a run for that stuff. So I'm going to bring you back when I get back to that point. Yeah. See you in a sec. Alright guys, we're back. We're back here in the Nether, getting our stuff that when we fell and died. I was right above it, see, I'm like right above it now. If you look, you can kind of see a couple of the things there on the ground still. A few things. I didn't bring much. I only brought I got armor and my tools on me, I think, is all I had, besides a stack of cobble that I grabbed to be able to build with. But yeah, when we get down here to where we fell, see what we get back here momentarily. Well, yeah, it's not the safest trek into the Nether I've ever had. Also, not the worst experience first thing in the Nether I've ever had either. So, you live, you learn, you keep going. Unless you're in hardcore mode, then you kind of can't keep going, you're just done. See, I look over here, I don't see anything down there other than torches. I see my torches. So I'm like, okay, well, let's dig down to that stack of torches, because there's everything we found so far. It's not a lot. Oh, we see my food there. My steaks. And this is where I think I check to see what I actually did get back here. Or I start trying to figure out a way to get down to those torches over there. Yeah, I think I might start digging down to those first. I think I check everything after I get down to these torches, because that's the last thing I see that I can grab. Yeah, you see, I look over there again, there's still nothing floating on the ground, nothing I see. I kind of panic for a minute, because I'm like, wait, where are the torches? They aren't there. I thought they... oh, there they are. Nothing else. Just those torches. Such a frustrating death, It could have been avoided had I backed up instead of running forward towards the ghast that just shot at me. Had I just backed up, I probably would have been okay. So here I'm looking over everything. I realize we lost our picks. We lost basically our full suit of armor other than the helmet and our shield. And yeah, so we get our sword back, we get our axes back, we get our torches back, we get some of our cobble back, and that's it, you know. The one piece of armor that survived was the golden helmet. Other than that, everything else was lost in the lava on this first death. So I think I'm gonna cut here and bring you guys back here in a minute. I do further explore the nether a bit, but it's all kind of boring. There's a lot of me talking about what we lost and everything like that here. So but yeah, well, maybe not. Maybe I moved on faster than I thought I did. Either way, it's not a whole lot to do. I'm going to bring you guys back here in a second. So, I came back so I could show you that's where I fell. That's where I died. I put those pieces of stone there so it can't get blown up again by another ghast. Then I see the red forest there and realize what I was originally trying to do, which was start digging over to it. And that's a just straight drop. So I choose to keep moving towards the back wall of it to dig out. I'm gonna yeah. So it was an hour and 10-minute recording before. We'll see how long it comes out this time. But yeah, I just dig out to the back here, and then I think I drop down and get into it because it's not too far. And then, you know, go over into the red forest. I don't have any actual gold bars to trade with the hoglins or any of that kind of stuff at the moment, so we didn't do any of that, so there won't be any of that kind of shown. There was another hair-raising part I think we'll probably cut to here shortly, because the rest of this is just kind of me going on about the red trees and the shroom lights, which do really come in handy decoration wise. I love the purple wood that the red trees, you know, when you craft them into planks and other things, doors and fences and all that. I love that color that it is. I do really like the blue trees. I talk a lot about how we don't have silk touch, so we can't get nylium and things like that yet to be able to grow these plants in the overworld, but we'll eventually get there. Yeah, so I'm going to cut here for a minute until we get to our next little part. Be right back. Alright guys, I figured I'd bring you back around here. Right here I realized I had not been leaving myself a trail of breadcrumbs to be able to find to get back to the portal. So I went back and kind of put down a few torches so I knew where I was going and that kind of stuff. See that pig? Oh, I didn't see that the first time I was playing this. I saw it this time, but I didn't realize it was there and going to attack me, so it kind of caught me off guard there. I was able to trap it there kind of and kill it, but I was like, okay. Also, something I didn't realize, I don't think, was how low my health had gotten. See, I even got confused by my torches. I turned and went the wrong way there instead of going back up here, going this way, and then I started placing my trail of breadcrumbs. I realized it when I put this down, so I could be like, okay, go back that way. And see, I see those pigs now. Looking back at this video, I see those pigs that were up there in the background. And we found a fortress! What? That was super exciting. I was very, very happy about that. last time I loaded up a world, it took me forever to find a fortress in the Nether. So coming across one this quickly was really, really awesome. I was very excited about it. I grabbed some soul sand because I figured, yeah, you know, we're going to go into this fortress. We're going to find some nether wart. Oh, pig. Oh, oh, oh. And that's when I think I realized how low on health I actually was. And then there were two. And that was that. I died again to the hoglins this time. So I rushed back in, as you see, with nothing on me. From here, the rest of this video is basically just a recap of what just happened in this recording, which was just rushing back to try to gather my things. I said here on when I realized that I went too far down and should have, this isn't where I go down and I have to go back up, and then I get all kinds of turned around because that's where I died first. And that's the path I built down to get my stuff the first time. And then, but yeah, so I rush back. I eventually get to where I get my stuff. I'm pretty sure I get most of it. We'll find out. But yeah. The majority of the rest of this recording was just kind of me recouping what I just died from right there, trying to get back to my things. And I said here, I think if I die again, I will end the video or something to that effect. And so I was like, okay, well, we gotta keep going, get our stuff back. We can't die again and just end it like that, you know. So I push on, and I just rush in, guns blazing, with nothing on me. I don't even know if I thought about it or if I just did it, you know. Around about here is where I realized I have nothing on me, and I fall, and they come to fight me. One of them falls. I'm able to punch the other one away, and I have 2 hearts. And nothing on me. Well, 2.5 now. I'm slowly regenerating the little bit that I'm allowed, you know. But yeah, I can't believe I did that. And then I go looking for my stuff. I say I was right around here. Yep, there it is. Boom. Find pretty much, like I said, pretty much everything. I think might have been 1 item, 2 items that flew off into the lava stream that's right there, but I can't remember now. I'll check here in a second. I put on my armor. Yeah, so if you guys remember what I actually had on me before I died, I did find the lucky rabbit's foot, so I got that back randomly enough. And I'm like, okay, well, should we go back? Should we keep on? And then I was like, yeah, no. We were talking about going into the fortress, so let's just press on. Go into the fortress, you know? Leave another marker so I know where I came from, heading this way to see the other torch that's right there, to follow that path. Do another one just for extra visual. Oh, and then picked up those pork chops from the first hoglin we killed. So pretty sure we got everything back at this point. And that's when I realized how low on health I am and have not eaten yet. Yeah, I decided to just build a little cobble bridge over this lava rather than, you know, going up a little further and building a thing around it or do any of that. And just build a bridge over it. It's fine. Leave it flowing, you know? Leave the lava flowing, let it do its thing. Yeah, do that as a little connection point so I know where to come in, kind of thing. And then I decide to just have a little staircase down. And then I realize there's no tree above that. Use the netherrack as its own little staircase, and then I dig my way in. Luckily I did find my golden armor, so since we ran into that guy, otherwise he would have been pretty angry. But yeah, we dig. I think we start digging here in just a second, digging into it. I think we back up a bit though first. Yeah, I just dig straight from here. Do a little 4 wide or 2x2 hallway before I turn and start going towards the actual thing. You know, the way I'm moving around, it looks like I know exactly what I'm doing, and I was completely winging it when I dug this. I was not aware. I guessed on how many blocks I had even dug. I was like, I know I needed to go down a couple blocks to get over towards it, but past that, I was just kind of winging it, hoping I'd run into the soul sand, because there was soul sand all around the main part of it, and the first thing I see of soul sand is connected to the fortress. So super lucked out on that. It was great. I kind of light this area up so I know where to go to get out, kind of, before realizing now that I don't think I lit up everything. But either way, yeah, then from here we start exploring the fortress. We need some blaze rods, we need the nether wart, we need eventual skulls from the withers or the wither skellies to fight the wither. Right here I see a blaze spawner, so I'm like, okay, well, blaze spawner, nice. We got some arrows, we got a sword, dude spawned, we'll just go right up and hit him. Don't know what possessed me to have this big brain moment of just rush right up to him, it'll be fine. I thought about starting to build like a little cover on it so they couldn't fly away at that moment, and then another one spawned, and then I realized it's kind of difficult to shoot a bow with no arrows, because we did not pick up our arrows. Pretty sure. If we did, then it's the whole mechanic of the bow and the shield together. Just does not work very well. That's when I realized there's blazes behind me. I see the skelly. I see him. I try to use my bow again like an idiot. I see the skelly. Like, don't get me wrong, I saw him. Right? But I'm more worried about that being set on fire. So I go in to fight the blaze and get shot by the skeleton. So right here I decide to, I'm like, wait, no, I said we would call it because it's running long. So what it's going to be is called here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry about the weirdness of this video and the voiceover that I am doing now and everything else that goes along with it. But don't forget, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment if you didn't mind this way of doing the video, because I could potentially do stuff like this where intentionally record and don't do it. But at the same point, I don't want to do stuff like this too often. I like to have you guys along the whole every step of the way. So but yeah, leave a comment if you like it one way or another. Let me know. Appreciate you guys again for watching, and have a great day. Bye bye.